Good morning, friends. In our diploma and advanced diploma courses on counseling and family therapy, I'm going to talk about very important topic: communication in family. I would like to make a disclaimer here. This presentation is prepared for learning purpose only, and the pictures and images used are taken from the Google image search and given due acknowledgement and recognition for all the sources we have collected. And if you found that some of the content need to be modified, feel free to contact me. My email ID is sureshkumar800@yahoo.com. Okay. So we will just go into that, the communication in family. First, we will understand what is communication in family. So communication in family, which plays a very crucial role in building a strong and healthy relationship among the family members. Not said by me, there are many researchers who made on and who analyzed about that family conflict among the various couples. And they found that communication in family that plays a crucial role. So when there is a good communication and there is a less chances are there conflict. There is a less room for the conflict. But the poor communication, the high chances are that the conflict. Effective communication in family that definitely helps to understand and build a trust and that provides emotional support within the family members. See, when I'm giving the proper communication, I will understand and I will trust and I will provide emotional support to the family members. And by providing appropriate communication, when we ensure that effective communication in the family, and we understand that each family members know what they are trying to say. Each members are actively listening, which means there is an effective communication, means each members are actively listening. Active listening is one of the very important thing to understand what the person is trying to say. And that means which active listening gives the feeling to the person who are communicating, yes, they were heard. Their feelings were valued by the person who are hearing in the family. And they feel that they are supporting them. And it will help them to build a stronger relationship among the family members. And we will go in depth into that. What is communication in family? See, in communication, what we will do, we will exchange of information, thoughts, and feelings and ideas to the one and another. If it is happening in the family member, that is called family communication. If it is happening in general situation, that we can call as communication. Communication in family that involves both verbal and non-verbal. You cannot understand that. We cannot claim that most of the time we can communicate with verbally. No, we can do non-verbally also. So the fundamental role of effective communication, it may be verbal or non-verbal, to maintain the healthy and strong family relationship. That's the main ultimate aim of the communication in family. So when we look at that, communication and effective communication is the next step. Higher order, am I right? So what is effective family communication? Effective family communication that gives a lot of benefits to the members of the family. So they will better understand that the family members who is communicating, and it will help them to improve the relationship. It will resolve the conflict among the family members, and we can able to find that healthy emotional environment among the family member and resilient family unit. And this is a very important thing we can able to see. And better understanding. How effective communication helps the person to better understand. So when the family members communicate, what are the things they will communicate? They communicate their needs. They will communicate their feelings, and they communicate their thoughts. So when they do these things, they clearly understand. So for clear understanding, communication is very important. And as I said, every communication ultimate aim is to strengthen the relationship. How it will be strengthened? It gives emotional bond because they feel that they were valued, they were given the respect. It promotes trust and intimacy among the family members. And conflict resolution is a very important thing. So what is conflict resolution? See, when we communicate properly, it is communication used as a tool for resolving the conflict. And the constructive feedback will, when it's given to them, they feel more valued. And when we look at that, the healthy environment, emotional environment that could be ensured through effective communication. When we are supportive, when we are caring the family members, that creates an atmosphere in the environment that fosters emotional well-being among the family members. And resilient family unit is another benefit, that effective communication that contributes to a strong and cohesive family unit. So we can understand that it withstand the challenges if it is happening among the family members. Okay, so there are key aspects are there for effective communication in the family. I'm going to let you know there are 15 key aspects are there: open and honest communication, active listening, empathy and understanding, respectful communication, positive reinforcement, addressing issues constructively, time for family bonding, avoiding assumptions, balancing individual and family needs, non-verbal communication, conflict resolution skills, family meetings, flexibility and adaptability, positive role modeling, and apologizing and forgiving. So we'll see one by one. So what is open and honest communication? See, in a communication in the family, it must be open and it must be honest and very truthful to the members. It encouraging open and honest communication, allow the family members to express their thoughts, feelings, and concern without fear of judgment. So when they feel that, okay, they make a judgment, they may not communicate properly. So it should be done open and honest. And it helps to resolve the conflict and build a stronger bond. I hope you all agree with me. So communication is very crucial tool for making the better relationship. And active listening is very important component. Listening attentively to one another in the family is essential for family communication. If I'm not listening, the person may not interested to communicate properly for the next level. So when we show that the person is actively listening, they respect that family members. They respect the perspective of the another members. So it avoid misunderstanding among the family members. And third, about empathy and understanding. Empathetically, we have to understand from their perspective. So what they are trying to show from their words, communicate, we can understand that. Showing empathy and understanding towards family members, emotions, experience creates support and caring environment. And respectful communication. So when we say the words, when we use the words in the communication, it must be respectful to the members, treating each other's in most respect and kind word that should be used in the communication. Even if it is a disagreement, that word should be used properly. So positive tone of communication in the family are essential, and positive reinforcement, acknowledging and praising the positive behavior and achievement within the family reinforces good communication. When someone is doing something, you have to say, oh, you're doing very good. These words make them, okay, there is a person is there to appreciate me. The self-esteem will be boosted. So that communication must be positive, increase the positive interactions among the family members. That has the fuel for that, the engine to drive. Here, what I mean here, the family engine to drive. And addressing issues constructively. When there is an issues, and if you are human being, but with another person, definitely the conflict of opinion may happen. The difference of opinion may happen. So what will happen? The effective communication. So will help the person to understand that what they want to do. They won't blame the person or they criticize them. They will give constructive feedback to them. So they use the I statement, what I feel, I expressed. So here, so it is not about your opinion, not about on behalf of the family. What they feel, that gives ownership of the word what they have used. If they made a mistake, they will accept, yes, I have done a mistake. They will apologize. They will give the sorry for that what they have done. And this is a very, very important thing for to address the issues, especially conflict in the family. Next one is time for family bonding. It's very important. True. I too agree with that. Making time for regular family activities, the communication itself, discussion that helps to strengthen the family communication and enhances better communication. If you fix a time in a day, 30 minutes or 20 minutes in a day, and that time it is meant for only communicating, if there is anything need to be said, so what that after you listen is happening, so it will go to the next level. So avoiding assumptions. When we do proper communication, they may not make an assumption, okay, this person is not listening to me, this person is not caring about me. This kind of misunderstanding can be resolved. Assumptions are hypotheses. It may be true or not true, but what they believe that the not true or true, they may think about it. So instead of assuming that, we can able to give the feeling and thinking that we can clarify the questions to gain better understanding about the perspective and balancing individuals and family needs. So acknowledge and respect the individual needs. So find a way to meet the needs of the family as a whole. Yes, when we communicate, we will give that the priority. The elders must be given much time for the communications. The youngest need to be adjusted. The adjustment is inbuilt when we communicate properly. Non-verbal communication. I think when we communicate with other members, we have to pay more close attention to the non-verbal communication, the body language, the facial expressions that will convey the emotions and feeling of the members. So by looking at the tone, voice modulation, and facial expressions, and we can understand that the person is happy, the person is not happy. So when they understand that through this non-verbal communication, and they can able to help the person to overcome the problem, and they can address the issues in the beginning stages itself. And when it goes to level 2 or 3, it is very difficult to resolve. But in the mild and moderate level, it is easy to resolve. So effective communication helps them to resolve in the beginning day itself. And conflict resolution skills, yes. So we have to teach the children, the family members or other members, we have to teach the practice conflict resolution skills. Why? There will be a disagreement will happen in between the members. It should be resolved peacefully and constructively and need not to be departed. And family meetings, that should be done more frequently. And family meeting, it's meant for communication that they will discuss about very important matters that need to be taken. Decisions are collectively taken. And when we take the collective decisions in the communication, they feel that everyone is given priority. So it addresses that ongoing concerns if it is anything happening. That's why when there is a family meeting, the elders and others will understand they'll resolve the problem. Flexibility and adaptability. Be open to change and willing to adapt to the communication stage to accommodate different family members' needs. So when we look at that, there is an introvert and extrovert. So the introvert, I expect that we have to speak less and do the more accents. So we have to understand that. That should be a very, very basic thing we can understand. The positive role modeling. See, some people are very good in communication. How they are doing it? Because they are having right role model. Some people are not good in that because they are not having the proper role model. If they are having taken up the wrong role model in the communication, they will do the mistakes in the communication. So the parents and the older family members are the ideal role models, should serve as a role model to the younger one in the family members. They have to teach them how to communicate. If there is an issues are happening, how you can able to use the tones, how you can resolve the members. This is very, very, very important thing. And apologizing and forgiving. Encourage the family members to apologize when they make mistakes. So apology is a mistake. Practice forgiveness. Promote a culture of understanding and acceptance. And we have to find an answer for the person. His communication, his family is important. If it is a why, so I'm going to give the answer. So while we are encouraging the better communication, it has a lot of benefits are there, building stronger bond among the family members, resolve the conflict among the family members. It gives emotional support to the family members, share values and tradition among the family members, and parent-child bonding we can able to ensure, problem solving, stress reduction, and enhancing understanding. So these are the benefits of family itself. We will see one by one. Building strong bonds. Yes, when we do effective communication in the family, so they feel emotionally connected and they feel that sense of they are belonging to that family member. They support. Some people are that if they were not heard properly, if they were not given chance to communicate, they feel that they are isolated. If I say anything, I'm not be valued. Resolving conflicts, yes, as I said many times, the basic thing, open and honest communication. That definitely helps to address the conflict and disagreement among the family members, which promotes better understanding about the family members. If there is a need for compromise, they will come forward and they will do it. And emotional support, yes. Family communication allows the members to express their emotions and receive empathy and support from the other members in the family. If I am the hard feeling, if I share to the member, they will console you. That's very important. Emotional catharsis are very important for taking care of the family the next level. So emotional support are building a better bond among the members and sharing values and traditions. So the family, they will say that it is our pride, this is our family traditional practices, we are doing it. So that could be done through proper communication. It facilitates one generation to another generation. The family values or traditions were cultural heritages were transferred from one generation to another. So that should be done. And parent-child bonding, yes. When we can able to see if the family members are communicating effectively, that bond will be very high. There's a less communication and the bond is very shattered. So what is our understanding here? When we want to take care of the better relations with your wards, with your kids, and better communication need to be ensured. And problem solving, yes. Effective communication is a tool or an aid for solving that everyday problem in our family. So making decisions collectively, that gives a lot of free mind that solves a lot of problems in that family that happens in a day. And stress reduction, yes. Some people, when they were not went out, so they get stressed. So someone is there in the family to coming out from the stress and anxiety. It helps you a lot. When you share your grief to someone else, you feel relaxed. Yes. And understanding is another important thing. It was given in the many of the time, I can say, understanding other members, the only way is proper communication. Because when you communicate, you will understand their perspective and their needs. And you will do, instead of reacting, you will respond it. And how to improve family communication. I'm going to let you know these are the way you can able to active listening, encourage openness, use I statement, practice empathy, fix a family time, be respectful to all the members, share responsibility among the family members, set a boundaries for the family, use non-verbal cues, resolve conflict peacefully. So active listening, as I said, in a communication happen, if it is a next level, it is because someone is there, they are actively listening. Pay full attention to the speaker and avoid interruptions. And so interest in what they are saying. See, without any disruption, and for example, some family members in the communication, they will take a mobile phone. Yeah, tell me. So these kind of things, it shows that you are not actively listening. So when you want to say that full attention to the person, which means you are listening to the person, active listening is very, very important thing. And encourage openness. When you want to improve the better communication, open, just without non-judgmental. Without non-judgmental, you have to express your feeling that need to be given to the members. And you felt that I'm not able to share my feeling, that need to be broken. Use I statement. Why we have to use I statement in the communication? Because if I use I, because I mean here, it doesn't mean that the other person meaning here. So accuracy and promote understanding that we need to use I statement. It is very important thing. You can develop that effective communication. Next one is practice empathy. Putting your feeling from their perspective. Understanding their feeling from their perspective itself is very, very, very important. And family time. Yes, making time for regular family activities. For example, a particular time you can do all the members, meals or discussion that will strengthen that bonds among the family members. You just fix in a time in a day. It may be on after lunchtime or dinner time or the breakfast time. That's the time you can able to do that. And be respectful. It's very important. There are many people are family members are shattered and they were try to disconnected with each other because someone is in the family they are not respecting. Treat each other with complete respect and avoid disrespectful language or behavior, and share responsibility. Involve all the family members in decision making and problem solving. When you involve them, they feel that okay, I was given importance in making the decisions. Okay, so set boundaries. Say that these are the things. Don't come into that inside. Boundaries and privacies are very, very important, and personal boundaries. Personal boundaries, and you have to respect that boundaries. Very instrument for making the effective communication. Use non-verbal cues here and there. There are some people are not good at, they don't know how to use non-verbal cues. Nothing wrong in it. You can learn it from the ideal role model. You just practice facial expressions and convey the emotions properly. Okay. And if you have the pain, you have to say that there is a pain in my stomach. You have to say that non-verbal cue, they have to understand. Like motherly care you can give. And resolve conflict peacefully. Teach and practice conflict resolution skills. There are many, many models other in the family members. If conflict comes, what we can do, what other decisions should be taken. And I hope this family communication will help you to understand very clearly why it is important, how it should be done, and what are the key aspects other than the family communication. And we will meet with another model. Thank you so much for listening. And I hope this diploma and certificate course in family counseling is very useful for you. A lot of models are there, and you will get to know everything in our thing. And please try to encourage other members to join this program. Thank you so much. Thank you all.